Chairman, on behalf of the City of Niagara Falls, I'd like to present to you a corsage, and I'm sure the Mayor will have a few more words to say to you, and we know how much you like flowers, so we wanted to do something nice for you.
Well, thank you very much.
Hang on to that.
What is your name?
Ruth Redmond.
Okay. And Miss Redmond, how long have you lived here?
Since 1954.
How is it that you acquired the property? When was your family involved in this property?
My family was never involved in this property.
Okay.
I'm the only one member of my family. I bought that house in 54.
Okay.
I wanted my mother to come to live with me, and she said I had no place for her to live because I lived in an apartment.
I see.
So I said, I'll fix that, Mother. I'll buy a house.
Okay.
And I said, where do I want to live? And I knew this house. I'd come to book reviews to Mrs. Lothian, and I knew how she loved it and the location and everything, and I knew about the history, and I wanted to keep everything out of here except history. And so I said to the real estate man, I said, I want to buy one of those houses on Bellevue Terrace. I don't care which one, but you get me one of them. That's where I want to live.
So how many houses did you wind up buying?
5.
You bought 5 houses to save the history.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So was that what you wanted to do, to save the history?
Yes, I was to save this land. They were going to, you see, in 58, I got up a petition to keep that motel from being built. I said, do not build commercial things on this land. It's sacred land. And I went down with my students 3 times to the council, presented our petition. We had over 600 names on it.
Yes.
To not allow that motel to be built.
Yes.
Here.
Okay.
And
how old are you now, ma'am?
I'm 93. I was going to say 94, but I'm going on 94.
Okay, what are you going to do now? Will you move from here, or will you
Oh,
stay?
no. We stay here, my sister and brother-in-law, and I, as long as we live.
And then what will
And
happen?
then it goes to the city hall.
Is that right? Well, congratulations. How much land is involved here, and how many buildings are there?
3 acres of land and 5 houses.
Really? Is there anything more that you want to say about this story, Miss Redmond, about history and everything else?
Well, it's just that I hope that they'll keep on saving it and not allow motels to be built and other things like high rises and so on.
Were you ever pressured to sell this land?
Oh, would I ever? We all had letters from a real estate man who wanted to do a big project here.
Yeah.
A big project, and most of the others, I only owned the one house then, and most of the others were willing to make some money, you know.
Did they offer you a lot of money?
Well, not definitely, but just, you know, it was going to have a big project,
Sure.
and we'd get good money for our land.
But you were more concerned about history.
Yes, I just threw it in the waste paper basket, the letter he wrote me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Anything more that you want to say?
Well, I love this land. I love this land, and I hope they'll take care of it well.
Good. Thank you so much.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you, ma'am.
We have an
51, 52 years ago. This was a great
Where did you grow up?
Glen Home Avenue. Stanford, just the bar.
Yeah. Big day.
Isn't it lovely?
the long-awaited
Guinevere.
What do you say?
Say hi. Say, here you are.
How do you do?
There.
Oh,
Isn't that lovely? The lady, she got her shades on.
Oh, shake your hand now. That good girl.
And the worth of this property is certainly above and beyond what has been given to this municipality in the past, and I want to express on behalf of the council and the citizens, and particularly those people who are interested in the historical aspect of our community, how appreciative we are for what you have done. And we pledge to you that we will carry on your dream and continue a wonderful plan for the preservation of this historical property for the future.
Mr. Mayor, I thank you very much for those remarks. I knew from the start that you were in favor. I never had a doubt about it. You're always in favor of the history of the hill. And so, knowing that the most important person in the city was in favor, I continue to work for it. And I wanted to introduce some people that are very important to me. One is Gary Culp. Where are you, Gary? I didn't have any money. And I couldn't afford men to help me. You stay right here.
Okay.
So I had boys, and I'd ask at school each day, who wants to work today? And the hands would go up. I had no difficulty in getting help. But this is one of my first boys. He and I built this patio, he and John Knott, the three of us, and the
No, of course not. Go ahead, Dennis. Yes.
Yeah, but it's for me, so that's somebody else.